Martin Luther King Jr. Day, written by Melissa Ferguson. A dream. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream. He wanted all people to get along. He saw black Americans being treated unfairly because of their race. He wanted black Americans to have equal rights. He spoke out. Martin Luther King Jr. wanted a better future. He hoped for a world without discrimination. Some people did not like what Martin said, but Martin kept his dream alive. March for Rights. In Martin's time, black people were not allowed to do the same things as white people. They lived in different neighborhoods. Their children went to different schools. They ate at different restaurants. This is called segregation. Martin wanted to change this. He led peaceful marches. People of all colors marched together. They wanted to show that everyone should be treated the same. Martin was put in jail many times for his beliefs. He did not give up hope. Here in this picture we can see that during segregation, black people had to ride in the back of the bus, making a difference. Changes were made so that black Americans were treated more fairly. Black children began going to the same schools as other children. Black and white Americans could eat at the same restaurants. They could drink from the same water fountains. Martin helped make these changes. Here in this picture we can see black and white children started going to the same school in the 1950s. Honoring a hero. Some people did not want black Americans to have equal rights. They did not like Martin Luther King Jr. They did not want change. Martin was killed in 1968. After his death, many people were sad, but they remembered Martin's teachings. They remembered how brave he was. They wanted to make a difference too. In this picture we can see after Martin was killed, protesters gathered at the White House in Washington, D.C. Celebration Day. Martin Luther King Jr. is a hero to many people. Americans celebrate a holiday to remember him. It is on the third Monday of every January. Martin Luther King Jr. Day was first celebrated in 1986. It is also called MLK Day. MLK Day is a time to celebrate this brave man. It honors the difference he made in the world. It also honors everyone who fought for equal rights. Famous speech. People celebrate MLK Day in many ways. Martin gave hundreds of speeches each year. You can watch videos of his speeches online. His speeches inspired people. His most famous speech is called "I Have a Dream." In that speech, he shared his dream that all people would be treated fairly. Today, some people give speeches about equal rights on MLK Day. These speeches honor Martin. Peaceful protests. Martin believed in peace. He led many protests against unfair laws. He did not use violence. He used powerful words instead. People listened to him. Martin led a march for voting rights from Selma, Alabama to Montgomery, Alabama. That's what we can see in this picture. People still march today. They protest peacefully, just like Martin did. On Martin Luther King Jr. Day, there are marches and parades. You and your family can join a march to honor Martin's dream. A memorial. There is a memorial to Martin Luther King Jr. in Washington, D.C. An image of Martin is carved into stone. The huge memorial is called the Stone of Hope. On the holiday, people might visit the memorial. It is a way to celebrate Martin's life and the good work he did. Many families visit the memorial each year. A day of service. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is called a day of service. People are asked to help others on the holiday. Martin worked hard to make the United States a better place. You can make your community a better place. Many schools and offices are closed on MLK Day, so children and families can work together on this special holiday. Helping others honors Martin's memory. Your school or town might have special service events on Martin Luther King Day, or you can plan your own ways to help your community. Get some friends to help. Here are some ideas. Bring healthy treats to a food pantry. Clean up litter in a park. Give books to a children's hospital. Work in a community garden. Start a recycling program. School celebration. Many children celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day at school. They read books about him or they make a timeline show events in his life. Ask your teacher if your class can march peacefully around the school. This march can show you believe in Martin's dream. You can also make a poster that shows Martin's dream coming true. Make a poster showing people of different colors working or playing together. Showing kindness. Martin taught people to be kind and fair. You can do this too. You can be kind to other children. Say something nice. Share a game or a book. Give a smile. There are many ways to show you care. Here are some more ideas. Talk to a new classmate. Make a thank you card for your teacher. Hold the door open for someone. Give a flower to a friend or a neighbor. A new day. We celebrate Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day in January, but it's important to remember Martin all year long. He was a leader who had courage. He knew that peace is stronger than violence. Martin wanted all people to be treated fairly. This was his dream. Parts of his dream came true. Some unfair laws were changed. People still worked to make his dream come true. The United States became a better place because of Martin. The end. So friends, I hope you liked this non-fiction book. You learned something about Martin Luther King and Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day. I hope you follow his dream and make his dream come true. Thank you for listening to this video. Please make sure you subscribe this channel to show your support. I will see you in our next video. Take care.